Hi and welcome back. Let's talk about 5 best tips and tricks to prepare your Mac for macOS 27 beta. Installing a beta version of macOS is one of the best ways to experience Apple's latest features before the official rollout. However, beta software is still under development and may contain bugs, compatibility issues, and performance problems. So, before you install macOS 27 beta on your Mac, it's important to prepare your device properly to avoid potential headaches. Having said that, take a look at the 5 most essential tips to help you get your Mac ready for macOS 27 beta like a pro. So, first and foremost, I would recommend you to create a full backup of your Mac. Note that before installing any beta software, make a complete backup of your Mac. This is the most important step because beta versions can occasionally cause data loss, app issues, or even installation failures. Thankfully, using Time Machine is the easiest option. So, connect an external drive to your Mac and then open the System Settings app. After that, choose General in the left sidebar and then select Time Machine. Then you have to choose your backup disk and start a full backup. It's worth pointing out that a recent backup allows you to restore your files, settings, and apps if you decide to downgrade or encounter serious problems after installing the beta. Next up, make sure to check macOS 27 compatibility. Not every Mac model is going to support macOS 27 beta. Apple typically updates its compatibility list with each major rollout, and some older Macs may no longer qualify. So before downloading the beta, verify that your Mac is supported. Ensure your Mac meets the system requirements and check that critical apps you rely on are compatible with the upcoming macOS version. Confirming compatibility beforehand can save you time and prevent installation issues. Then I would recommend you to free up storage space on your device. Note that major macOS updates require a significant amount of free storage for downloading, unpacking, and installing system files. So head over to the System Settings app on your Mac and then choose General in the left sidebar. After that, head over to the Storage section and then consider removing unused applications, large downloads, old backups, duplicate files, and unnecessary media. Keep in mind that keeping at least 25 to 30 GB of free space available is a good practice when installing a beta operating system. Then I would suggest you to update all your apps and current macOS version. Running the latest stable version of macOS before upgrading to your beta can help you reduce installation problems. So head over to the System Settings app on your Mac and then choose General in the left sidebar. After that, select Software Update and then proceed to download and install the latest stable version of macOS on your device. At the same time, you should also update your app through the App Store and directly from developers' website when applicable. Many developers release compatibility updates ahead of major macOS launches, helping their apps work better on beta software. And finally, I would recommend you to consider installing the beta on a secondary device or separate volume. Note that beta software is intended for testing and may introduce unexpected bugs, crashes, battery drain, or even compatibility issues. If your Mac is your primary work machine, installing the beta directly on your main system may not be ideal. For a safer experience, use a secondary Mac if available. Install the beta on a separate APFS volume and keep your primary macOS installation untouched. And last but not least, test critical apps before relying on the beta for daily work. This approach allows you to explore new features while minimizing disruptions to your productivity. And that's pretty much it. macOS 27 beta offers an early look at Apple's newest features, improvements, and technologies. However, taking the time out to prepare your Mac beforehand is essential for a smooth installation and testing experience. By creating a full backup, checking compatibility, freeing up storage, and updating your software, as well as considering a separate testing environment, you'll be able to better equip your device to handle the challenges that often come with beta software. A little preparation now can save you a lot of troubleshooting later. So make sure to seriously consider these important tips, and I'll catch you up in the next one.